Is Strength Gogeta still relevant, or should you Baba him? Keep watching, guys. What is going on, my friends? This is Tiger with Tiger Uppercut Media. Thank you for joining me for another Dokkan battle video today. We are going to be answering the question that a lot of people have been asking recently since the release of INT Gogeta. Is this man that you see on the screen right now, Strength Gogeta, still relevant in today's meta? And I'm going to be answering that question, but not directly. We're going to be taking him through a Dokkan event and see what kind of damage he can put out. Spoiler alert, still pretty good, guys. Still pretty good. As you can see, my Strength Gogeta right now is Rainbow. He is completely duped out, everything filled out 100%. So he's gonna be stronger than your average, non-Rainbow Strength Gogeta, but it still gives you a good idea of what his potential is and how good he can be. So obviously, we're going to be using him on the Fusions team because that's where he is strongest. And let's take him into... Looks pretty good. Let's take him into the SSJ3 Angel Goku event. It is a pretty, I'd say fairly difficult event, and there's some damage mitigation, so we can kind of see what kind of damage you can expect him to put out while you're fighting bosses. Because obviously, we don't care what he's going to do against Cybermen or... like Cell Juniors. Okay, we want to see him do some real damage against some real opponents, like real actual bosses. So there we go, we got a Gogeta friend. Let's jump into the event and see what he can still do. So let's get on our way. One thing I was actually curious about, so I'm the kind of person that when you're going through a map, like even leading up to a Dokkan boss, I try to pick up everything I possibly can on the way there because I don't want to waste any resources. I want to collect as many resources as possible because why not? Why not? I need a lot of training items, a lot of medals for awakening people, especially if you're trying to farm super attack and things like that. So every little bit counts. But I have some friends that I know try to skip everything because they don't want to see that little animation that takes like 0.4 seconds pop up when you're collecting those medals. So they just try to go on every single empty space whenever they can. So let me know what kind of person you are. Are you the kind of person that tries to avoid everything, or do you pick up everything like me and are a little bit OCD about that stuff? Because I definitely am. So we got the Strength Gogeta on the first rotation, so we're gonna immediately see what kind of impact he can have right now. Not bad at all, guys. Not bad at all. He just hit for 1,000,000. Obviously with the type advantage. But the amazing thing about him is that he has type advantage no matter what. Like, he has that passive where he has super effective, or he is effective against all types, right? So even if he's fighting an AGL type like he was there, where normally he should have type disadvantage, he still hit for 1,000,000 because of that awesome passive. But of course, the INT Gogeta has that as well. I know that. You don't have to tell me. I know how good INT Gogeta is, guys. Don't tell me how good he is. I'm not salty, by the way. I am a little bit. I spent 1,000 stones. 1,000 stones trying to pull for INT Gogeta, and I didn't pull a single one. So you know what? I am part of the INT Gogeta Slout group. Part of the people who did not pull him. So this video is here to help you guys who have Strength Gogeta and never got a chance to pull INT Gogeta, or just didn't pull him no matter how many stones you threw at the banner, to show you that your Strength Gogeta is still very much relevant and very strong, and don't be too sad if you didn't pull INT Gogeta. Okay, let's see what we can do against this physical stage now. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Pleasantly surprised. Especially when he gets those crits off, it's beautiful, guys. It's absolutely beautiful. Come on, show me a crit. That's okay. Got an additional. Not bad. So in total, that's like 1,000,000 damage again right there. I know 1,000,000 damage is not the most impressive, but it's still nice numbers, even for today's meta. Even for today, if it's not the main, you know, hitter on your team, like the strongest hitter on your team, 1,000,000 damage is totally acceptable. Okay, I'm happy with 1,000,000 damage. You should be too. It's nothing to scoff at. We're on the last stage now. And let's see what we can do here. So, we obviously know the SSJ. Oh. I didn't get the super off. Obviously, I wasn't paying attention there. Let's get the super off with this physical seal tanks. Physical super go tanks that seals is what I mean. And if you guys don't have him or don't use him, if you have him, use him. He is so strong. He does so much. Look at that. He almost 1,000,000. And his main purpose is not even to do damage. His main purpose is to seal. My goodness, this guy is so good. Definitely use him if you have him lying there in your box. And if you don't, maybe try to pull for him in the new banner. I don't recommend necessarily going in on the banner, the SSJ3 Go Tanks banner right now, but he's on there, and you know, if you need him and SSJ3 Go Tanks, maybe it's worth a shot to throw in a couple stones, see what happens. Alright, my boy Strength Gogeta, let's see what we can do against this Goku here. 770k. And another additional with a critical. Beast. Absolute beast. And of course, SSJ4 Gogeta is going to do a lot more damage. But that is... Oh! Actually, that was like the same amount of damage that Gogeta, that Strength Gogeta did, like Super Gogeta did like a second ago. That's like the same amount of damage. That tells you something, doesn't it? That tells you something. And we cleared that event pretty quick. Gogeta was definitely one of the MVPs through that run. He was the second highest damage dealing unit on that team. So yeah, you know what guys, I just wanted to make this video and let you guys know that Strength Gogeta is still super relevant. He is still really good, so don't sleep on him. Don't sleep on him. And let's just take a quick look at what he has to offer in terms of leader skill, passive, link skills, things like that. If you are a seasoned, you know, veteran to this game, you don't need any of this stuff. You already know what he does. You've seen him for a long time in this game. But if you are new, then stick with me right now. Let's look at his stat increases right now. So he is rainbowed, and as you can see, his stat increases are insane. He gets 7,000 HP, 75, 60 attack, and 64, 40 defense. He has one of the highest potential stat increases of any unit in the game, which is part of the reason why he's still so strong, even though he has an outdated passive skill, which we'll see here. So super attack is Soul Punisher, it makes damage. That's it, nothing crazy. His passive skill is called Overwhelming Strength, which is actually super ironic because it is actually very underwhelming. Attack plus 7,000. That is why he kind of suffers a little bit in today's meta, because everyone else is getting, you know, percentage increases. Well, this guy gets a flat plus 7,000 attack, which if you do the math is not a lot. It's like somewhere between 30 to 40% increase on his attack. Very weak. If there's another character that had like 30 to 40% attack increase on super or at the beginning of turn, you would not take a second glance at that unit. You would never use him on your team. But this guy, because he has attack effective against all types and has such high stats, that's kind of the reason why he's still a really good unit, a very strong unit to run on your super strength team, on your fusions team, yeah, and on your heroes team as well. He's still really good on a heroes team too. For his links, he's got a very good link set. Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Prepare for Battle, Over in a Flash, Fuse Fighter, Fierce Battle. Really good attack links, really good key links. So overall, aside from the fact that his passive is very outdated, he is still a very strong unit. So that is the showcase for today, guys. I hope you found it useful. I hope it kind of gave you a little bit more faith and love for your Strength Gogeta and a little bit more appreciation for the unit, because he is still very relevant in the meta and very, very strong, regardless of the fact that there is a stronger counterpart out now in the form of INT Gogeta. One more thing I want to mention was that there's still the possibility of Extreme Z Awakening, guys. And we saw how much stronger AGL SSJ3 Goku got when he got his strength Z Awakening, his Extreme Z Awakening. So I think that it's just a matter of time before this Gogeta gets it too, and hopefully soon, hopefully soon as well. And he is gonna be an absolute monster, Even if he gets like 70% attack up, he should be somewhere close to on par with INT Gogeta in terms of damage output. So there's always that, guys. He is still very good the way he is. I hope you found this video entertaining, helpful, useful, whatever, all that good stuff. And if you liked the video, then make sure to leave a like below and possibly consider hitting that subscribe button at the bottom, that big red subscribe button, and consider joining the Tiger Squad today. I really appreciate you guys watching the video. Hope you have an awesome day. This was Tiger with Tiger Uppercut Media, signing out.